G'day everybody, Ozzy here. Today I'm going to talk to you about my impressions I got from the Rise demo and everything that's leading up to the game release in March. Now, for those who don't know, I only started playing Monster Hunter in World, and other than that I had absolutely no experience with the game. So this is how I feel. If you don't agree with me, that's fine, but yeah, just thought I'd put that little disclaimer out there. Now, going from World to Iceborne, I've got to say a couple of things. Obviously, the first thing that you'll notice is the graphics have changed and the art style. And quite frankly, I see a lot of people that are really upset by this. And to be honest with you, coming in at World and looking back at all the older games that I wish I knew were out and I played, this art style actually really gets me excited because it shows that Capcom aren't just sticking to one thing and they're really trying to think outside the box on most of their games, which is actually really fun and exciting. I mean, yes, World looked amazing, I'm not going to take that away from it, and it was lifelike and it was unreal, but you know, it's always good for a change. I mean, Zelda games change their art styles just about every game, and most of those score unbelievably well. Now, there is only one little gripe that I actually have with the Rise, the game itself, and that's only with the demo. That was only two monsters to hunt. I mean, come on, they could have gave us at least a shot at the flagship, or at least some other bigger monsters, but you know, I'm not going to complain about that, even though I just did, because quite frankly, the demo showed that Rise has so much potential. I mean, the weapon design, the new Wirebug, it's fantastic what they've done. Yeah, no more Clutch Claw. Okay, so you can't latch on and tenderize, but you know what? The new moves are fantastic, especially things like the hammer, where you launch up in the air and you know, you come down with an almighty swing. You know, you can swing over the monster and throw barrels in it, even though I miss all the time every time I try that. Now, other than that, I think the biggest problem that people have with Rise is that it's only on the Switch. And I think a lot of people are pissed. I mean, PC players, Xbox players, PS players. I mean, I think that's the biggest problem that Rise is facing, is that a lot of people are got their panties in a twist because, you know, the game's not coming out on their console of choice or their thing that they play the games like PC and that. But you know, the Switches aren't that bad of a machine. I mean, I've got one, and I've got a Series X Xbox, and I've got a gaming laptop. And quite frankly, the Switch is unreal. It's really good. My only problem with using the Switch is that I can't use those little controllers that break into two, because I got little fat fingers. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with the Switch. And I find that once Rise is out, you watch how many people will forget about it not being on the other consoles and gaming hardware and stuff. To be unreal. Now, as for the monster design in Rise, I think, honestly, they look absolutely fantastic. The new art style, while not super realistic, does open up for some seriously good battles and animations with the monsters. I mean, you can ride them now, you knock them over, you can get on their back and ride them with the Wirebug and control them, use them to go in and battle. I mean, I'm not going to try and pronounce them because it usually takes me a while before I actually fully know all their names because I'm really bad with pronunciation of things. But like, honestly, if you're a big Monster Hunter fan and you loved World, there's no reason why you won't give Rise a go. I mean, if you don't have a Switch, I understand that could be quite a little bit of a problem. But yeah, I mean, other than that, if you've got a Switch, don't be all up in the attic and don't play this just because it's not on a next-gen console or a gaming PC. I mean, that really doesn't mean anything. The other thing that I want to bring up is that, well, with the Switch, there's actually the multiplayer side of it. I'm actually really excited to see everyone run around like with their dog, Palo and stuff, and they're going to be able to no longer have to be locked in the hub. I mean, we'll be able to run around anywhere on the map. And I think that's really super exciting because always having to go to hub to see the people that you want to run around and hunt with, that was, oh, to be honest, in World, that was a pain in the ass. And I've got to say, fixing that, Capcom have really done outstanding. Not to mention, drifting your dog and getting a speed boost, make it speed up and giving you more mobility, especially with the wire bug, is absolutely fantastic. I mean, swinging around like Spider-Man is bloody awesome. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that. I mean, this game is shaping up to be an unreal experience. And I, for one, am super excited for it. I mean, I cannot wait till March. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, like, I see a lot of people were, like, on social media were saying, like, the game size file is smaller than Ultimate, so therefore there won't be as many monsters in it. I've got to say, honestly, that means absolutely diddly squat. You know? And honestly, I really do hope they do something like Iceborne and Rise, because that would be fantastic. Shit, I would have paid for another expansion on World. Hands down, I would have bought it the day it came out. And I hope they give the same love that they did to this. So yeah, anyway, I just want to share how I feel about this game, because, quite frankly, I highly recommend everyone that's got a Switch download and try the demo. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Quite frankly, I'm super excited for this game. And I reckon that most of the hunters out there will be, once they get over the fact that it's not on their console of choice. So anyway, I've been the Aussie Hunter, g'day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this with a friend. And as always, until next time, happy hunting.
Shouldn't have tipped me off.